All right, let's get it.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time
All right, let's get it.
Thank you. Please announce yourself.
Michigan.
Hey, Michigan! All participants are muted.
Yeah, Michigan in the house.
Entry and exit tones are off.
All right, as entrepreneurs, man, it's like it's kind of cool these days to talk about how everything holding us back. Y'all hear people saying it all the time, right? Like, oh man, they trying to stop me. They hating on me. Now it's to the point that even like you hear corporations talking about haters. You know what I mean? You'll hear Mark Zuckerberg talking about, yeah, the haters and all of that. Me and my son was listening to this interview from Mark Zuckerberg and Gary Vee. And Mark Zuck was talking about haters. Gary Vee was talking about haters. All that came from hip hop. But that's a whole nother training. Point I wanted to bring up this morning is that a lot of times it's us hating on ourselves. And there's stuff that's going on that we don't even recognize is going on because we don't pay attention to it. We're completely unaware of it. So what I wanted to kick it with you about this morning are these 7 different ways that entrepreneurs sabotage themselves and don't even recognize it. All I'm trying to do is grow our awareness this morning. Does that make sense? If you have not, speaking of awareness, if you have not joined the newsletter, I want to challenge you to go to wearemillionaireminded.com and sign up. That thing comes out 3:30 every Friday. It is the coldest newsletter you never heard of. It is ridiculous that you know what I mean, that thing be so good. You know, my mama, my daughter, I send that joint to everybody. And we put a lot into it, so I hope you enjoy it. We always got real powerful quotes in there. And then it's always a little bit of mindset, skill set, and heart set in every newsletter. Just something designed to help you grow your awareness, man, because we don't mean to hurt ourselves. We don't mean to slow down our potential. We just aren't aware we're doing it when we're doing it. Does that make sense to somebody out there? So I'm going to give you 7 things this morning that sabotage us that we don't even pay attention to. And then I'm going to tell you what to do about it. You with me? All right, if you're ready for number 1. Yeah, straight up, Demeter. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they up in here. Yeah, Trey in this joint. What's up? Bryant, Miss Shirley. All right. I can't blame y'all for getting here so late because I was here. I was not here at 7:25 like I'm normally here. I didn't get here till 7:30. All right, but here we go. Here go to 7. Appreciate that, Allie. You know the drill. What's up, Chopper? In the house. Appreciate that, Miss Connor. Thank you so much, Queen, for those shares. I love it. I love it. Some of y'all be putting the 1 in the comments, but y'all don't share this thing. Y'all know sharing is caring, Patricia. You hear me? All right, here we go. Here's number 1. Your thoughts. This is the first thing that people use to sabotage themselves. It's their thoughts, because it's your thoughts that lead to the emotion that leads to the action. And just because you think a thought don't mean it's true. This stuff pops into our head all the time. And because the brain is a survival device, not a success device, I'm going to say that again. Somebody put that in the comments. Your brain is a survival device, not a success device. Your brain is a 2 million old computer that is designed to keep you alive. That's why so much of your fear comes from ignorance. You get what I mean? Because you got to think about it on a biological level. If we don't know what's around that corner, then that's scary because the brain is here to keep us alive, not to make us happy, not to make us rich, none of that, not to help us have good relationships. It's just here to keep us alive. And if what's around that corner we can't predict, well, then you know what? We don't want to go around that corner. That's your brain's natural thought. Your thoughts are here and they scare us. They make us doubt ourselves. They make us criticize ourselves because your parents always told you experience is the best teacher. Experience can become a prison. Y'all have heard me talk about this before, where if you don't have the right experiences, what your brain start doing is, I ain't seen nobody else do it. I ain't seen nobody else do it. Or your brain start telling you, well, man, you never did this before. You know, what make you think you can do this? Check this out. Everything that's ever been created was created by the unqualified. Never forget that. If it was created, because the only thing that make you qualified to do something is the fact that you did it before. So everything that's ever been done for the first time, everything that's ever been created was created by the unqualified, because your brain is a survival device, not a success machine. Your thoughts ain't got to be true. Your feelings ain't facts, like we talked about yesterday. So here's what you do about it. Instead of accepting every thought that comes your way, every cockamamie thought you have, you hear me? Somebody say that in the comments, cockamamie. No, I'm just playing. But instead of accepting every cockamamie thought you have as true, start thinking about what you're thinking about. This is why we do this mindfulness stuff every morning, where we do breathing exercises. We get back centered and connected to source. Start watching your thoughts. Create some kind of mindfulness practice so you can observe these thoughts and watch them instead of letting them drag you through the mud. Here's number two. That's right. That's right, Demeter. Let them know. Here's number two, your words. So far we went through thoughts, and now we're talking about words. Because you don't realize the power your words have. You don't realize the power of the intention you have behind your words. A lot of times you use disempowering words without realizing how your words are stopping you from living out your full potential. You know the kind of words I'm talking about. Somebody type some of these in the comments, whichever one resonate with you. No, I don't know. You know, a lot of times when you say, I don't know, what you're really saying is, I never thought about that before. You hear me? You got to think about it. A lot of times you're saying, I don't know, but what you're saying is, I never thought about that before. I need you to start thinking about your words, because your spiritual DNA is perfect, y'all. But here's the thing. We be so worried in this social media generation about how we look. It ain't about what you put on. It's about what you let out. And what I want to challenge you to do this morning is let more of your power out by starting with your words. Everything starts with, it starts with the thought, right? And then from there, it's the words. But you're saying things like maybe, or should, or can't, or not really. There's all these weak words that stop you from living your best life. So start taking notice of your words. Go through your emails. Go through your text messages. I dare you try this today. Wait, think about what you're thinking about. Think about what you're saying. You know what I mean? Start taking note of your words. If you go through your text messages, today and start picking out some of the disempowering words you use, right? No, I don't know. Should, maybe, I can't, not really. You're going to blow your mind how many of these words that you frequently use when you're communicating with others and yourself. That's all facts. That's my baby right there. That's facts right there. Notice your repertoire of words and commit to using the disempowering ones less and some of the empowering ones more. Man, I was listening to one of my mentors from afar. He uses words like fantastic and magnificent. I was like, oh, you know what? I don't use the word magnificent enough. You know what I'm saying? I'll try. That's a good one, Miss Connor. I know you weren't saying I'll try. You were pointing out for everybody. That's another weak set of words right there. Yeah. Hey, let them know, Rita B. Yeah. All right. So all I'm saying is notice your repertoire of words and commit to using the disempowering ones less and using the empowering ones more. Spectacular, astounding, magnificent. You know what I'm saying? When the last time you said something was spectacular? But let me tell you what we're good at saying. It sucks. Oh, this is horrible. This is horrific. This is traumatizing. Those are words we go with. When the last time you said something was magnificent? Check this out. Stay positive, y'all. Even in science, it's a plus sign. Negativity is always a minus sign. Stay positive. All the other choices are pretty much pointless. All the other choices are punishments to your psyche. Can I get a witness? That's why I tell you to text message at MillionaireMinded to 81010, because we send you quotes all day. You can take the quotes and repost them on your social media. You can say them to your accountability partner, because now what you're doing is you are lifting each other up instead of punishing each other's psyche with all this disempowering thought, all these disempowering words. Here's a third way entrepreneurs sabotage themselves: your limitations, your self-imposed beliefs about what you can't do, your limitations, your beliefs about what can happen and what's possible. Newsflash, are entirely within your control. Your beliefs. Check this out. You know what's right in the middle of the word belief? It's the word lie. Right? All these facts about what's impossible are really strong opinions. You know, it was once a fact that a boat can't float when it's made out of steel, because every fool knows that steel can't float until physics comes into the picture, right? Everybody knew it was impossible to bend a piece of metal and fly it across the ocean with human bodies inside of it, right? Everybody knew that's impossible, right? Until it happened, because of physics. You get what I'm saying to you? So what's my point? Impossible is just a strong opinion. Your beliefs about what can happen and what's possible are entirely within your control. It's our society. It's our culture. And I hate to say it, but it's our families. It's our loved ones that have tried to get us to conform to playing small. You get me? Because the smaller we play, the more comfortable it makes them about their life. You get what I'm saying to you? When we play small, we make them comfortable, not showing up fully as who they are. Society does a great job of reminding us of the risks of playing big. Society's job is to remind us of the boundaries that prevent you from being fully you. Because I said it before, I'll say it again, you live in the US of A, the United States of what? Advertising. And the more insecure that can make you, the more scared you can walk around, the better a customer you become. The rich man is not the one that has the most, it's the one who needs the least. But this society is built around making you feel like you need more. Man, I'm already almost out of time. I got to hurry up. All I'm saying is, whenever you come up with these ideas and you face these limitations, challenge them. Ask yourself, where is this limiting belief coming from? And what if you didn't believe it? What if you began to, what if you stopped believing your doubts and started doubting your beliefs? You get what I'm saying? What if you stopped believing your doubts and started doubting your beliefs? What's been possible for others? What's the opposite of self-imposed limitation? What if you began to feel and become aware and challenge your limitations in all forms? Here's the fourth one I got for you: your stories. You have these really strong stories about every aspect of your life, from your career and your relationships to your preference in pasta, ice cream. Every decision, every choice you make stems from a story. It stems from an experience you've had and a story you tell yourself about it. These stories are important because they are your past, but they can be crippling when you allow them to kind of take control of your life. When you believe that one incident, one rejection, one failure will repeat itself again and again, you prevent yourself from living life to the fullest. And if you are not drawn to a picture of the future, you become imprisoned by your story of the past. Can I get a witness? This is why it's so important to go to therapy. Because what therapy does is it allows you to reprocess these events and attach a new story. Recognize your stories when you're about to take major life decisions or even small ones. Recognize the story that's making you say you can't do that. Recognize the story that's making you feel like that's impossible, because it's just a story. That's all it is, baby. What are the emotions that come up when you tell yourself this story? What's the story behind the emotional reaction you're having? What's a new story you can tell based on a new vision of your life? Here's number 5, your expectations. I got to hurry up. Normally we done at 7:45. We going to hurry up. I got 3 more for you. Y'all going to hang out with me? I got 3 more for you. Number 5, expectations. Give me a share if this is resonating with you so far. This is it, man. This is how we jack ourselves up. And number 5 is expectations, because what will happen is your experiences will doom you if you attach them to now it becoming a belief about how it has to go. If you attach yourself to a certain outcome, or you expect people to believe in a certain way, let me tell you what happens. It becomes self-fulfilling prophecy. There is power in your thoughts. There is power in your tongue. I can break it down real practical. If I expect people to treat me good, I'm more willing to give them gifts. I'm more willing to come with smiles and jokes and laughter and great stories. If I expect them to treat me bad, I'm more willing to frown and stay in my shell and never interact with them. And then what do? I create what I expected. The price of the expectation of constant disappointment and feelings that other people have let you down is more disappointment and more people letting you down. The value of you going in expecting people to lift you up, expecting life to be wonderful, is that you start finding the wonderment in all these experiences. You can't control circumstances, and people will usually not do what you want them to do. But check this out. You can live with hope for a certain result, but not attach yourself to that result. You get what I'm saying to you? You can want it, but not depend on it, right? Here's number 6, your perspective. The best way I've ever heard perspective described is like, it's almost like a pair of sunglasses. How you see the world depends on the color of the shades that you're wearing. You know what I mean? Y'all ever heard them describe optimism as rose-colored glasses, right? If you're wearing blue shades or black shades, then you're going to see the world as blue. Y'all ever put on a color of shades that had a different color lens in it? If you see the world as a sad place, right, you're going to view circumstances sadly. If you see it as a cruel place, you're going to continue to find cruelty. If you see it from a place of hopelessness, you can imagine how you're going to end up interpreting the events that arise, right? Notice your default perspective. Somebody give me that in the comments. Notice your default perspective. And what I'm challenging you to do this morning is find the joy. Find the resilience perspective. Because by changing the lenses on your life, you'll change the circumstances in your life. You hear me? I think Henry Ford said, man, I like that, Dennis. Inspect what you expect. You hear me? Yeah, the yellow ones. The yellow ones, let's get it. I heard that, Kathy. I heard that. All right, here's number 7. This is the last one I got for you. Your vision. Millionaires, your vision. The reason we do these visualization exercises every single morning is because a lot of times your vision conforms to what's happening right now. Your day-to-day life starts to limit your vision. A lot of times you can't see beyond it because we just tend to believe what's in front of us is the most important thing. So now what happens? Your day-to-day problems start to bury your vision. Man, Helen Keller said something deep. What a tragedy it is to have sight, but no vision. Best book about entrepreneurship ever written says a people without vision perish. What I'm saying is you got to go beyond today. You got to go beyond the mundane and the day-to-day. Stay true to your highest purpose. Yesterday, we were talking about how you get rid of these emotions as you ask yourself, does this serve my highest purpose? Does this serve my highest value system? Does this serve the good that I know I'm here to create in life? Listen to me. Go beyond today. Stay true to your highest purpose. Stay true to what's possible and what you want for your life. Practice visualization and seeing the kind of life you want. Daydream freely. Journal the life you want. Live for today, but envision the life you want for tomorrow, and you'll stop sabotaging yourself. It's affirmation time, y'all. I know we went a little bit over. I apologize. We went 4 minutes longer than we normally go. but it's affirmation time. Call in right now. Call in right now. Call in right now. Right now, right now. We're about to get busy. We're about to get busy, y'all. Let's get it. And if your phone line tries to charge you, then just text message call me to the same number. Text message call me to the same number. Here we go. Repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. I am so happy.